I'll be talking about buying or rescuing from a shelter versus buying from a puppy mill, and I'll go over what a puppy mill is. So I'll be talking about, what it is, how they work, where they're located, when the puppies are born and they're ready to be sold, where they go. Online or internet-based breeders tend to do this too. It's not as common as a puppy mill, but it's still an availability. And then the pros of adopting or rescuing, and then what you guys can do to help. Okay, so a puppy mill is a commercial breeding facility. They're everywhere. The dogs are kept in very, very small cages. They're dirty. They don't have any vet help at all, so they are probably, most of them are sick. They tend to have a lot of physical disabilities because of, being in a cage like that. There's an example there. The estimate is 10,000 of them in the U.S. worldwide. And the sad thing is that they're legal. And, these animals are treated horribly. And the fact that it's legal is concerning for a lot of animal activists. These started in the World War II era, so around 1950, when soldiers were coming home, and it started to become the baby boom era, and a lot of people wanted pets in the house with their kids and all that other stuff. So commercial facilities started. So hundreds of puppies were being sold at a time, but they were all really sick. You're paying hundreds of dollars for a sick dog. So there's another picture. Most of the dogs from puppy mills are sold in pet stores. Like if you guys know in the mall, there's a store called Petland. All the puppies there are from these puppy mills. So you're paying, anywhere from $600 to $1,200 for a puppy with, bad conditions, and most of them are sick. And then, so every time the females will go into heat, they automatically, they'll put another dog in there, and they'll breed, and then they'll take the male dog out. And then the dog has to give birth, and get a little tiny cage like that with, no blanket. And there's probably their own poop everywhere. So it's very common for these dogs to have health issues because of that. So they're located, like I said, nationwide, but they're more concentrated in the agricultural states like Kansas, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Missouri, everywhere around, kind of in our area on the map. So like I said, they get transported to pet stores, and there's online pet stores too. People will get dogs from a puppy mill, and then they'll put them online and say, oh, there's a puppy, buy this dog, this is what it is. And then most of the time, if it's from a puppy mill, they'll want to meet the people somewhere else in a public place, not at where the dog was born, because they don't want them to see a dog like that. So you have to be careful about that kind of stuff. What you see is what you get. So when, you go to get a puppy eventually, don't, ask to see maybe where the puppy was breeding, so you can meet the mom and the dad of the puppy, and you can see where the puppies got to run around, and just make sure that it's an okay, facility. So, the pros of adopting or rescuing, like at the Humane Society, or the Cat Association, which is that's on Fair One. All the dogs and cats that you get from the shelter already come vaccinated, so they already are up to health. And most of them are spayed or neutered, which if you have a dog that isn't, it's about $250 to get that done. So rescuing, it would already be done, so you save money. It's a lot cheaper. You're going to pay probably anywhere from $60 to $80 to rescue a dog versus paying like $600 to $1,200 buying a puppy that's going to have all these health issues because it's from a puppy mill. And then once you decide to, adopt or rescue, you're also helping to stop the puppy mills because you're not buying into them. So what you can do is, I thought this was funny that he's saying, stop puppy mills, boycott Petland. Do not, okay, so what you guys can do is you don't buy it from the pet store. I mean, I know that it's, you see all the puppies and they're so cute, but it's sad. So you can be an advocate for your local shelters if you want to volunteer or do anything like that. You can also, I guess this would be for the older ages to contact your legislator if you wanted to. The Humane Society also offers a $5,000 reward if you find a puppy mill. So if you find a puppy mill and you turn it over to the police and say, oh, there's a puppy mill and they're making puppies, and it's in working order, so it's still going on. It's not like abandoned. They'll give you $5,000 if you turn it over to the police. So, that's, I know they're still legal, but animal activists and the Humane Society is trying everything to stop them. So, and rescuing and adopting is, I think, a lot more rewarding because you're saving a life. I mean, most of those dogs and cats, if they don't get adopted, eventually get put down. So, helping dogs and cats is great. And, I had here's a personal story. I had a friend of mine bought a dog from Petland, and he took the dog home, and the dog only lived for 3 or 4 months before it passed away. And he still owed like $1,200 on the dog, and he still has to pay for it even though the dog passed away. Because it had so many health issues, the dog couldn't, it could barely walk. So there's an example. So